do have some guests in studio to talk about how you can get yourself a new set of wheels. I've got Tatenda, Chikwekwete and Ronald Mujuru, both from Suzuki Zimbabwe. Good morning, gents, and thank you for waking up early and coming to talk to us.
Thank you for having us. We're really happy to be here.
Good.
Yeah.
Ronald, I'll start with you. Obviously, we all know Suzuki. It's a big global brand, but maybe let's talk about Suzuki in the Zimbabwean context. Who are Suzuki Zimbabwe?
So Suzuki Zimbabwe is a car dealership that sells brand new cars, Suzuki cars mainly. These are motorcycle, new vehicles, and we also offer vehicle servicing. That's to your Suzuki brands and all the other Japanese brands. So that's what we basically do, and we have excellent vehicles to give you guys.
All right, and obviously, I mean, Suzuki Zimbabwe, where Zimbabwe, but where are you guys located? Is it just here in the capital? Do you have branches countrywide? What's your branch network like?
We've got a branch in Harare and a branch in Bulawayo. Okay. In Harare, we're situated at Chisipiti Shops, right at the Total Service Station. Our listed address is 800 Road, Chisipiti, but you'll find us at the Total Service Station. We share the same building with the service station. And
I mean, if I wanted to come in, either to get my car serviced or maybe to even have a look at some of the vehicles you guys are on offer, do I need to make an appointment? Or is this literally just walking in and saying, I'm looking for Ronald or I'm looking for Tatenda?
No, you can walk in anytime as long as it's during business hours, during the week, Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, and then Friday, 8 to 4. There should be someone there to assist you.
All right. And Ronald, obviously, you mentioned the quality of vehicles and everything that you guys offer in terms of support services and servicing their vehicles. But, you know, if it's a business owner or an individual, I mean, there's different brands where you can go and buy vehicles. Why should they come to Suzuki specifically?
Well, first and foremost, for the obvious reason that our vehicles are one of the cheapest in the market as we speak. We have the cheapest vehicles, whether be it passenger vehicles, hatchbacks, sedans, SUVs, mid-size SUVs. All those vehicles are priced quite perfectly. And then also for the second reason that we also offer warranty on all our vehicles. So the basic warranty would be 100,000 or 3 years, 100,000 kilometers or 3 years, whichever comes first. Okay. And then for the other top-end vehicles, they have also the 200,000 or 5-year warranty.
And you mentioned reasonably priced or well priced. I mean, what price ranges are we talking about? Maybe just looking at maybe different models that you can maybe give examples of so that we have a better picture of what this price range looks like.
Okay. So in terms of pricing, our cheapest car would be around 11,900. That's a super carry truck. And then that's from the passenger vehicles, from small passenger vehicles, you're looking at about 14,300 for a brand new car. And then for other mid-sized SUVs and sedans, you're basically looking at the 16,000 mark up to 34,000 for the mild hybrid options.
Oh, it sounds very reasonably priced there. Suzuki Zimbabwe, we've got two guests in the studio. I mean, obviously reasonably priced, so I'm sure you guys are able to sell quite a few units. What's the best-selling vehicle for Suzuki Zimbabwe right now?
I'd say the Suzuki Grand Vitara, which is our flagship. Okay. That's the one that also comes with the mild hybrid option. So it comes with the mild hybrid option and two petrol options without the hybrid. So there's a higher spec and a lower spec. You just choose what is ideal for you and your budget.
And what motor vehicle is this? Is it an SUV?
It's a mid-size SUV.
Mid-size SUV. And the price range for this?
That's 26,800 to the 34,700.
And that's our best-selling vehicle?
That's our best-selling vehicle.
And then obviously, like we said, there's other brands. Why choose Suzuki over maybe other brands that are there? I mean, what are some of the things? Obviously, you've worked with these cars. You've sold quite a few of them. What are some of the things that you look at and say, you know what, this is why you should pick a Suzuki? We've already talked about the price range, but outside of the price range.
So outside of the price, you can talk about the features that you find in these vehicles. You can talk about reliability. You can talk about how durable they are. You find that when you buy a Suzuki, it's going to last you just as long as your Toyota or whatever other brand you believe in.
All right. And do you guys offer credit? I mean, do I have to walk in with my suitcase of cash and say, you know, I'm buying? Are there loan facility options, credit? Is that something that's available with Suzuki Zimbabwe?
So basically, our business is just on cash basis.
Yep.
However, we do have other banking institutions we work with. So we're looking at other financing options that we from other banking from the banking sector. So that would be your CBZ, their vehicle financing schemes, CBZ, Bank ABC, Stanbic Bank, African Century, just to name a few. So all those guys, we're working with those guys as well. So in short, what they do is you raise about 30% of the total purchase price of the vehicle, and these guys will finance the other 70%. And depending on what exactly that you guys agree on, the payback period would be perhaps between a year to 5 years, depending on which financial institution you'd have approached.
And maybe in terms of the payment options, I mean, if I have the 26K, I can just come in. What are the payment options that are available for me?
So we do accept cash, we do accept transfer, Nostro, and you also have the option to send the money directly to our principal dealers, that is Suzuki Auto South Africa. So all those options are on the table for you to pick, and whichever would be suitable for you is what we'll do.
Right. And maybe, obviously, you guys interface and interact with customers from the point of maybe coming into the showroom, looking at the cars, and then maybe even buying, and then even coming back maybe a month down the line or whatever period for service. What has been the reaction and response from your customers in terms of maybe their reaction to the products that you guys have been offering them?
So a lot of our customers are satisfied. They're also very happy that our running costs are also very low. So a full service is not as expensive as one might expect because it's a brand new car. So you find that you can pay less than $300 for a major service. That's including parts and labor. And we use genuine Suzuki parts, and all our technicians are trained by Suzuki. So every time a new model comes out, our technicians go and get trained to work on that particular model. And we also go and get trained to then sell that model. So everything is Suzuki standard.
A Suzuki standard. I like that. I've got Tatenda and Ronald in studio. I want to also talk about, I mean, maybe the showroom experience. If I was to walk in there and maybe I fancy one of the vehicles that is available, is there an option for test drives? And if so, what do I need to be able to then get into that?
Yeah, thank you for that. So most of the time when people come in to the showroom, it might be at short notice, but basically if you wanted a test drive, you would have to book it in.
Yeah, okay.
And then obviously you have to provide you have to produce your driver's license, and then we can set a date on when you can come in and have that test drive.
All right,
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. And maybe before I let you guys go, I'll start with you, Tatenda. I mean, to somebody who's watching this at home and maybe they have been aligned with other brands, we've always looked at Suzuki. We know it from maybe the global perspective, but haven't really considered it from the Zimbabwean aspect. What would be your wisdom and to say, you know what, this is why you should come? I mean, maybe like sort of like a sales pitch.
Well, a lot of people come in and they say Suzuki makes cars now.
Yeah.
So Suzuki has been world renowned for making the best motorcycles.
Yeah.
But now we make some of the best vehicles on the market. Fuel consumption, you can point at any car in the road and I'll give you a competing Suzuki in the same class, and I'll give you one of two things, if not both. Better price and better fuel consumption.
Okay.
I will give you one of those definitely. So that's those are the chief reasons why you would buy a Suzuki. And also on a global level, Suzuki and Toyota now have a partnership, which means you find that some Suzuki models have Toyota badges on them. So if Toyota is willing to put their name on a Suzuki product, why would you be afraid to come in and get a Suzuki product?
All right, well, I'll solve that. I'll let you also maybe just buttress what he was saying in terms of maybe some of the elements you'd say, you know what, if you're looking to expand or even just get a new vehicle, Suzuki, especially Suzuki Zimbabwe, is the way to go.
Yeah, like you mentioned, he was actually spot on there because the major reason why Suzuki has superior fuel economy, like my colleague here said, is mostly our vehicles are, budget size. They're not ridiculously big. So most of the time, we emphasize fuel efficiency. And then when it comes to durability, just as Zia mentioned, Suzuki and Toyota have a partnership on a global level, which means if you have confidence in that Toyota brand and you see them expressing confidence in another brand which is not Toyota, so these cars are essentially made in the same factory.
Okay.
Yes. And then it's so bad to the point that you can actually open that Toyota, go down to the filter, and you'd see it's written Suzuki.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah, and you can interchange the shocks from the, let's say if it's a Grand Vitara versus an urban cruiser.
Yeah.
You can interchange the shocks, you can interchange. So all those things are essentially the very, very same. But then now, because it's a Toyota, it costs a little bit more. So, you know, that's one of our price points, that we are durable, we are reliable. If you see Toyota expressing confidence in us, it also shows the type of vehicles we've been making. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. I think I'm sold. I think next time I might just... you said Chizipiti, right?
Yes.
Maybe just give us that location
Chizipiti.
once again.
The listed address is 800 Road, Chizipiti, but we're at the Total Service Station right at the Chizipiti shops. You pass the roundabout, and then the shops start on your right. You see the Total Service Station, that's where we will be. The same building with the Total Service Station.
Are you guys on social media? If somebody wants to look you guys up, or the website,
Yes.
someone can go and maybe just get more information if they need to?
Definitely. So it's Suzuki Zimbabwe across all social platforms. That's Instagram, not all, but on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Konapo, ipapo, ipapo.